Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to take a challenge on problems in simultaneous equation today. So if this is your first time of viewing, kindly consider subscribing to my channel so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new content. Problems we are going to solve will center on various categories of the topic. Just like now, we're starting with uniform coefficient. And look at what I meant by uniform coefficient. You'll find out that one of the coefficients are the same thing that are equal, just like we are seeing x and x. And I will make use of elimination method all through today. So to solve this kind of simultaneous equation that is having uniform coefficient, just think of what you do to that uniform coefficient for them to be equal to 0. Because elimination method means doing away with one of the variables. So since x is equal to x here, I will do away with x and leave y alone because the coefficients of y are not the same thing. So my task here is to make sure that the coefficient of x, which is equal, is eliminated. And to eliminate anything, that thing must be equal to 0 for you to say that it has been eliminated. So here x is equal to x. If I say x plus x, it will give me 2x, which means x is growing, x is not being killed. Therefore, but when I say minus x will give me 0. Therefore, x has been eliminated. And since it is minus that helped me to eliminate x, I have to minus all through. So 2y minus 3y will give me minus y equals 5 minus 8 will give me minus 3. Minus will cancel minus, therefore y is equal to 3. Now to get x, I will substitute y equal to 3 in any of the equations, say equation 1. So anywhere I see y, I will now put 3. Look at equation 1 here, x plus 2 bracket, I see y, I will put 3 equals 5. So x plus 2 times 3 is 6 equals 5. Hence x is now 5 minus 6. X is equal to minus 1. Therefore, x is minus 1, y is equal to 3. Okay, so let's take another one. Second question here, coefficient of y are equal. The coefficients of y are equal here. So I have to eliminate y. To eliminate, when I say minus, y minus y means y plus y, which is 2y, which means y has not been eliminated. But when I use plus, y plus minus y is something as y minus y, which is 0. So since plus made y to be eliminated, I am going to add all through here. So x plus 4x will give us 5x equals 8 plus 2 is 10. And to get x, I will divide both sides by 5, the coefficient of x, and 10 by 5 will give me 2. I have got x as 2, so I can now say substitute x equal to 2 in any of the equation. Let's say 1 in equation 1. So in equation 1 here, seeing x, immediately I'll put 2 plus y equals 8. So y is just 8 minus 2. Y will give us 6. Therefore, x is 2. Y equals 6. Okay, the second question, coefficients of y are equal here also, and it is only addition that I will do to make this y to be eliminated. So I have to add all through. X plus 3x will give us 4x. Okay, so 6 plus minus 4 will give me just 2. Okay, so I'll divide both sides by 4, coefficient of x. So x will give me 1 over 2. Because 2 here is 1, 2 here is 2. So I can now say substitute x equals 1 over 2 in any of the equations, say equation 1. So seeing x, I'll put half plus y equals 6. So y is just 6 minus half. And 6 minus half will just give us 5 and a half. So therefore, x is half and y is 5 and a half. Okay. Have 2p minus m is 6 and 2p plus 4m is 1. You can see that p and p are equal. Okay, and 2p minus 2p will give us 0. Therefore, we must minus. So have minus m minus 4m will give us minus 5m, and 6 minus 1 will give us 5. So I'll divide both sides by minus 5. By minus 5, this cancels out, so m is giving me minus 1. If m is minus 1, I will have to substitute m equal to minus 1 in equation, let's say 1 again. So I now have 2p minus sin m, I'll put minus 1 equals 6, and minus minus turns to plus equals 6. So I will now have it as 2p equals 6 minus 1. Then 2p will give us 5 divided by 2. So p will give us 2.5. So therefore p is 2.5, and m is minus 1. Okay, so let's take another one. We'll have x plus y is equal to 3 over 2, and x minus y equals 5 over 2. To solve this, I can solve directly, or I can multiply everything by 2 to clear fraction, but let me just solve it immediately. So this time around, x and y are equal in coefficient, so you are free to eliminate anyone. So let's eliminate y. So we are going to add, because 6 plus minus y will give us 0. So we are adding now. Now x plus x will give us 2x. 3 over 2 plus 5 over 2 will give us just 4. Look at it, 3 over 2 plus 5 over 2. They have the same denominator, so say 3 plus 5 is what? 8 all over 2. And divide 8 by 2, you get 4. So that's how I got this 4 here. That's how I got this 4 here. So I'll divide both sides by 2 to get x. So x is 2. If x is 2, you can now say substitute x equal to 2 in any of the equation. Let's say in equation 1, sin x, I'll put 2 plus y equals 3 over 2. So y will now be 3 over 2 minus 2. Just know that 3 over 2 is something as 1.5 minus 2. And 1.5 minus 2 is minus 0.5, or minus half. Okay, because 0.5 is just a half. So therefore, x is 2, y is minus half. So let's take the next one. So if you take a look at this one, you will see that x and x, they have equal coefficient. So x minus x is 0. So it is minus that will make x to be eliminated. You cancel it out, you are minusing. 2y minus minus y. Minus minus turns to plus. So we have 2y plus y, which is 3y. Then 1 minus 2 will give us minus 1. So I'll divide both sides by 3 to get the value of y. So my y is minus 1 over 3. Now to get x, I'll solve y equals minus 1 over 3. This time around, let me use equation 2. Look at equation 2 here. I have x minus sin y. I'll write minus 1 over 3 equals 2. Minus minus turns to plus. Now this will come to the other side. We have that x is now 2 minus 1 over 3. And 2 minus 1 over 3 is just one whole number, 2 over 3. That's the answer. So therefore, x is one whole number, 2 over 3. Y is minus 1 over 3. Let's take another one. Okay, here y is equal to y, and it's only minus, it is only plus that will make this y to be eliminated. So we shall plus 2x plus x is just 3x, and 7 plus 2 is 9. To get the value of x, I have to divide both sides by 3. So x is giving me 3, because 9 over 3 is 3. Now substitute x equal to 3 in equation, any of the equation, let's say 1. Equation 1, we have 2 sin x, I have to plug in 3 plus y equals 7. 2 times 3 is 6 plus y equals 7. So y is now 7 minus 6, and 7 minus 6 is 1. Therefore, x is equal to 3, y equals 1. Let's take the next question. Okay, here I have 2x plus 5y equal to 8 and 3x minus 5y equal to 12. You've seen that they are having the same coefficient, and it's only plus that can make this 0, because 5 plus minus 5 is 0. So therefore we are plussing. 2x plus 3x is 5x equals 8 plus 12 is 20. To get x, divide both sides by 5. So x will give us 4 when I divide this. Now substitute x equal to 4 in any of the equation. Let's say in equation 1. So I have 2 sin x. I'll plug in 4 plus 5y equals 8. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 5y is 8. This 8 coming to the other side turns to minus, so we shall have 5y is 8 minus 8, and 5y is 0. So to get y, I'll divide both sides by 5. So y is now 0 over 5, which is 0. Therefore, x is 4, y is 0. Let's take another one. Okay, in the ninth question, we still have different signs here, plus, minus, which is plus. We're taking plus here because y plus negative y is 0. So this has been eliminated. X plus 3x is 4x, and 7 plus 5 is 12. So divide both sides by 4. So x is giving us 3. If x is 3, to get y, I'll substitute x equal to 3 in any of the equations. Say 1. So sin x, I'll write 3 plus y equals 7. So y is now 7 minus 3. So y is giving us 4. So therefore, x is 3, y is 4. Let's take another one. Okay, in this category, we shall be seeing from number 10 now, we shall be seeing non-uniform coefficients. So have 3p plus 2q equals 7, 4p plus 3q equals 10. So at this point, you've seen that none of the coefficients are the same thing. So you have to ask yourself, which one do you want to eliminate? So let's say I want to eliminate p, I have to interchange their coefficient to multiply. Because when I say equation 1, let's say this is 1 and this is 2, for instance. When I say equation 1 times 4 and equation 2 times 3, for instance, I reverse their coefficient, because when I use it to multiply them, they become equal again. So I have to say 4 times 3p is 12p, 4 times 2q is 8q, 4 times 7 is 28, 3 times 4p is 12p, 3 times 3q is 9q, 3 times 10 is 30. You've seen by interchanging their coefficients to multiply them, we got the same values, the same coefficients in p. Okay, so that makes them to be equal. And when I say 12 minus 12 is 0, therefore I'm going to minus to eliminate this. 8q minus 9q is minus q. 28 minus 30 is minus 2. So minus will kill minus. Our q is 2. If q is 2, let's get p. So I can say substitute q equal to 2 in, let's say, equation 1. In equation 1, I have 3p plus 2 brackets. Seeing q, I'll plug in 2 equals 7. So 3p plus 4 is 7. This will come to the other side. 3p equals 7 minus 4. 3p will now be 3. So divide by 3 now. So p will give me 1. So therefore, p is equal to 1. Q is equal to 2. Let's take another one. So in the question number 11, we have 2x plus 5y equal to 6.5, and the 5x minus 2y is equal to 9. So this is a fraction. So because of that, if I like, I can multiply every equation here by, let's say, 2 to clear the fraction, or 6.5 can be written as 6 times 2 is 12 plus 1 you have 13 over 2. So I can change this as 13 all over 2 immediately. Then let's say I want to eliminate equation, I want to eliminate y. Here I have to swap their coefficient. I'll use 2 to multiply 5 and use 5 to multiply 2 here. So I can write equation 1 times 2, then equation 2 times 5. 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times 5y will give us 10y equals, now 2 times 13 over 2. When you have 13 over 2 multiplied by 2, 2 will just cancel 2, giving us just 13. So if this is equation 1 and this is equation 2, this is now equation 3. Equation 4, equation 2 we multiply by 5. 5 times 5x is 25x. 5 times minus 2 is minus 10y. And 5 times 9 is 45. This is now equation 4. Now, if we add, y will be eliminated because when I say 10 plus minus 10, it will give me 0. So I have to add all two so that y will be eliminated. 4 plus 25 will give us 29x equals, when I add here, I'll have 58. So I'll divide both sides by 2 by 29, which is the coefficient of x. When I do that, x will give me just 2. So you can now see that the value of x is 2. So if x is 2, I have to substitute x equal to 2 in any of the equation. Let's say equation 2. In equation 2, so we shall have it as 5. Seeing x, I will put 2 minus 2y equals 9. Okay, so 5 times 2 will give me 10y. Sorry, just 10 minus 2y equals 9. Then we come here, it turns to negative, so minus 2y equals 9 minus 10. Minus 2y is minus 1. So minus cancel minus, divide both sides by 2. So y is giving me just half. So therefore x is 2 and y is half. Let's take the next question. In question 12, 3a plus 3b is 7.5 and 5a minus 2b is equal to 9. So I have to say let this be 1 and this be 2. So if I want to eliminate a, I will swap the coefficient and use it to multiply. So I can just say equation 1 times 5 and then equation 2 times 3. 5 times 3a will give us 15a plus 5 times 3b is 15b equals 5 times 7.5 will give us 77.5. No, 5 times 7 is 35, 5 times 0.5 is 2.5, so it will give us 37.5. 3 times 5a is 15a. 3 times minus 2b is minus 6b equals 3 times 9 is 27. So when I say 15 minus 15 is 0, so therefore I have to minus to ensure that a is eliminated. Now 15 minus minus 6 will give me positive 21b equals 37.5 minus 27.5 will give me just 10.5. 10.5. So I'll divide both sides by 21. 10.5 divide itself is 1, divide this is 2. So b is just 1 all over 2. That's the value of b. Then I will say substitute b equal to half in any of the equation. Let's say equation 2. In equation 2. So from equation 2, I will have it as 5a minus 2. Seeing b, I will just put half equals 9. This cancels out, leaving us behind with negative 1 equals 9. So 5a is now 9 plus 1. So 5a is 10 divided by 5. So a is giving us just 2. So therefore a is 2 and b is half. Let's take the next one. So in number 13 we have this given equation. I have to solve the coefficient again to make them to be equal. So I will say equation 1 times 3 and equation 2 times 2. Remember, this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, so 3 times 2x will give us 6x. 3 times y is 3y equals 3 times 7 is 21. Now 2 times 3x will give us 6x. 2 times minus 2y is minus 4y, and 2 times 3 will give me 6. Now I have to subtract to make sure that this becomes equal. So 3 minus 4 will give us 3 plus 4, which is 7. Y is 21 minus 6 is around 15 to give us 15. Now divide both sides by 7. I will have it as my y is 2 whole number 1 all over 7. That's just the value of x. So the value of y. So I can say substitute y as 15 over 7 in equation 1. So I have it as 2x plus cy. I'll write 15 over 7 equal to 7. Now let me multiply everything by 7 to clear the fraction. So I'll say 2 times 7 is 14x. Multiplying this by 7, 7 will cancel out this 7, leaving us with just 15. Multiply by 7, I have 49. So 14x is now 49 minus 15. 14x is now 34. So I'll divide both sides by 34 by 14. So x will give me 8. 2 whole number 6 over 14, which can be reduced as 3 over 7. So x is now 2 whole number 3 all over 7. Let's take another one. So we'll have this, and to solve that, I can still swap their coefficient. I will say equation 1 times 2 and equation 2 times 3. I'm swapping this. 2 times 3p will give us 6p. 2 times this is minus 2q. 2 times 6 will give us 12. So have 3 times 2p will give us 6p. 3 times 3q will give us 9q. And 3 times 4 will give us 12. So we are subtracting. This has gone. So minus 2 minus 9 will give us minus 11q. 12 minus 12 is just equivalent to 0. So divide everything by negative 11. At the end of the day, we are getting 0 as q. So we can say substitute q equal to 0 in, say, equation 1. In equation 1, we'll have it as 3p minus in q. I plug in 0 equal to 6. 0 is nothing, so it's just like saying 3p is 6. So I'll have to divide both sides by 3. So p is 2. So therefore, p is equivalent to 2 and q is 0. Let's take the 15th question. And to solve this, we can, or let me eliminate x in this case. So I'll swap the coefficient. So I'll say equation 1 times 3, then equation 2 times 5. I'm swapping this coefficient. I want to eliminate x. So now 3 times 6y will give us 18y. 3 times 5x will give us 15x. And 3 times minus 12 is minus 36. 5 times 4y is 20y. 5 times minus 3x is minus 15x. And 5 times 11 is 55. Okay, now to eliminate y, we've got to add, because 15 plus minus 15 is 0. So we are adding this, and this is 38y equals, adding this is, let's say 19. So divide both sides by 38. This will cancel out. 19 to itself is 1. And 19 divided 38 is 2. So y is just half. So having got the value of y, you can now substitute y as half in any of the equation to get the value of x. So hence, I can say substitute y equals half in equation, let's say 2. So this is now 4. Seeing y, I'll put half minus 3x equals 11. 4 times half is 2 minus 3x is 11. So I have minus 3x equals 11 minus 2. Minus 3x is just 9. I'll divide both sides by negative 3. This cancels out, so x is just minus 3. Therefore, x is negative 3, y is just half. Let's pick another one. Okay, I will eliminate y. So, and to do that, I will say equation 1 times 2 and equation 2 times 1. I'm swapping their coefficient. 2 times 4x will give us 8x. 2 times minus 2y is still minus 2y. Or 2 times minus y is minus 2y. And 2 times 11 is 22. If I multiply everything here by 1, I will still get the same thing. Hence, I will repeat it. 5x plus 2y equals 4. Now, we shall add, because when I add, this will be 0. But when I subtract, it can't be 0. So I have to add in order to eliminate y. So 8 plus 5 is 13x. 22 plus 4 is just 26. So I'll divide both sides by 13. So x will give me 2 because 26 over 13 is 2. Now having got 2 as x, I have to substitute x as 2 equal to 2 in, say, equation 1 to get the value of y. So I have 4 bracket 2 minus y is equal to 11. 4 times 2 is 8 minus y is 11. Minus y is 11 minus 8. Minus y is 3, so y is negative 3. Therefore, x is 2, y is negative 3. Okay, so and if you test it in this equation, you see it's okay. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 plus 3 is 11. Let's take the 17th question. So let me eliminate x this time around. So I have to swap the coefficients. I will say equation 1 times 3 and equation 2 times 4. 3 times 4x is 12x. 3 times this is minus 9y. And 3 times 7 is just 21. 4 times 3x is 12x. 4 times minus 2y will give us minus 8y. And 4 times 5 will give us 20. So to eliminate, I must subtract. Minus 9 minus 8 means minus 9 plus 8 because minus minus is plus. Alright, so minus 9 plus 8 will give us minus y. That is 1y, but we don't write it. Equals 21 minus 20 is just 1. Hence, y is minus 1. Now, substitute y equal to minus 1 in equation 2. Okay? You can put it in anywhere you like. So we shall have 3x minus 2 bracket minus 1 is 5. So this will give us 3x plus 2 is 5. 3x is 5 minus 2. 3x is 3. So I'll divide by 3. So x is 1. So therefore, you've seen that x is 1 and y is negative 1. Let's take the 18th question. So I'll swap the coefficient to multiply. I will say equation 1 times 4. Equation 2 times 3. I want to eliminate y. 4 times 3y is 12y. 4 times minus 2 is minus 8x. 4 times this will give us 84. 3 times 4y is 12y. 3 times 5 is plus 15x. 3 times 5 is just 15. Now when we subtract, this will be eliminated, so we shall have minus 8 minus 15, which is minus 23x. 84 minus 15. This is 14. We have 9. This is left is 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. So we divide both sides by negative 23. So x will give us minus 3. Yeah, minus 3. So substitute x as minus 3 in equation 1. We shall have it as 3y minus 2 bracket minus 3 is 21. So this is 3y minus 2 times minus 3 is plus 6 equals 21. 3y is 21 minus 6. 3y is just 15. Divide by 3. So y is giving us 5. And therefore x is negative 3. Y is 5. Let's take the 19. Okay, here I have to still swap the coefficients. I have say equation 1 times 3, equation 2 times 5, so that the coefficient becomes uniform. 3 times 5m is 15m. 3 times minus 2n is minus 6n. 3 times 15 will give us 45. 5 times 3m is 15m. 5 times 25. 5 times 5 is 25. And equals 5 times 9 is still 45. Now we are subtracting to eliminate this. Now minus 6 minus 25 is minus 31n. 45 minus 45 is 0. Of course, when I divide here, n will give me 0. So I will look for m. I will say solve n as 0 in equation, let's say 1. So have 5m minus 2 bracket 0 is equivalent to 15. So 5m is equal to 15 because 2 times 0 is 0. This has gone. Now divide both sides by 5 to get m. So m will give me 3. Therefore, m is 3, n is 0. Let us solve this 20th question. Wow, we are progressing up to 20 now. So in this 20th question, let's eliminate y. So I will swap the coefficient and multiply equation 1 times 5 and equation 2 times 4. 5 times 3x is 15x. 5 times 4y is 20y. 5 times 8 is 40. 4 times 7x is 28x. 4 times 5y is 20y. 4 times 10 is 42. So we have to subtract to eliminate this. This minus this will give us minus 13x is 0 because 40 minus 40 is 0. So dividing both sides by negative 13, we shall have that x is 0. Now having got x as 0, we've got to substitute the value of x as 0 in any of the equation. Hence, I have to sub x as 0 in say equation 1. So we shall have it as 3 bracket 0 plus 4y is 8. 3 times 0 is 0, it has gone. We are left with 4y to be 8. Now to get y, I've got to divide both sides by 4. My y is now 2. Hence, x is 0, y is 2. That's just the solution to this. Okay. So at this point, we are going into one quadratic. We call it simultaneous linear and quadratic equation. We'll take just one problem, which is this one. Then we go into simultaneous equation that involves indices. So to solve this, just say from equation 1, we have that x minus y is equal to 2. You are free to make either x or y the subject of the formula. So I can write that x is equal to 2 plus y and call it equation 3 when I make x subject of the formula. So I can now substitute x equals 2 plus y in equation 2. You must be used to because we've made the subject from equation 1. So you have to substitute in 2. If you made the subject from 2, you substitute back in 1. So now look at x. I have to put it 2 plus y all squared plus this y squared equals 52. This 2 plus y is something as 2 plus y into 2 plus y plus this y squared equals 52. I'll open the bracket. I'll have 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2 times y is 2y. Y times 2 is still 2y, and y times y is y squared plus this y squared that is here equals 52. Now I'll simplify further. I'll have 4 plus 2y plus 2y is 4y plus y squared is 2y squared equals 52. Okay, so from now I have to rearrange. I have 2y squared plus 4y that is here plus 4, then minus 52 equals 0. Okay, so 2y squared plus 4y minus 48 is 0 because 4 minus 52 is negative 48. Now, since 2 can go through, I have to divide everything here by 2. If I divide this by 2, I have y squared plus 2y minus 24 is 0. Now, two numbers you times you get minus 24. If you add, you get to negative 4 and 6. Because this times this is this, and minus 4 plus this is 24. So I'll now write y squared minus 4y plus 6y minus 24 equal to 0 because minus 4 plus 6 gives us this 2, and minus 4 times 6 is minus 24. Now let's factorize. Y is common. I have y into y squared minus 4 y into y minus 4 plus 6 into y minus 4 because this divided this is 4 equals 0. So I factor out y minus 4, which is common, into y plus 6 equals 0. So here either y minus 4 is 0, which implies that y is 4, or y plus 6 is 0, which implies that y is negative 6. So we got values for y, so we need to get corresponding values of x. So let us get corresponding values of x. So when y is equal to 4, so x minus 4 is equal to 2. So x is 2 plus 4. So x will give us 6. Which means when x is 6, y is 4. Now when y is negative 6, x minus, seeing y I put negative 6 is 2. Minus minus is plus equal to 2. So x is now 2 minus 6. X is minus 4. So when x is minus 4, y is minus 6. So these are the sets of solution of this given simultaneous linear and the quadratic equation. We are heading into the category that involves indices. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now from equation 1, I can see that 3 to the power of y plus x is, seeing 9, I'll make it to be 3 power of 2 because 3 power of 2 gives us 9. Then bracket y plus x. This cancels out. So I shall have y plus x equals 2 times y is 2y. 2 times x is 2x. So I collect like terms. So 2y minus, or rather, let me rearrange. 2y plus 2x is y plus x. Collect like terms. I have 2y minus y plus 2x minus x equals 0. So y plus x is 0 because 2y minus 2y is y and 2x minus x is what? X. This is now equation 3. Now from equation 2, I have 2 power of x minus y is 8 power of x minus 3. Now this 8, I can change this 8 to 2 power of 3 because 2 power of 3 will give me back my 8 so that their bases become uniform. This cancels out. So I will now have it as x minus y equals 3 times x is 3x. 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. Collecting like terms, I have x. I have x minus 3x minus y equals minus 9. That is minus 2x minus y is minus 9. I can rearrange minus y minus 2x is negative 9. If I like, since negative is common, I can multiply everything here by minus 1 so that it will just be y plus 2x equals 9. I will now call it equation 4. Now I will now merge equation 3 and 4 together and solve simultaneously. So this is now y plus x is 0 as 3 and y plus 2x is 9 as equation 4. To solve this, lucky enough, the coefficients of y are equal here. So y minus y is 0, it has been eliminated. X minus 2x is minus x. 0 minus 9 is minus 9. So x is 9. Substitute x equals 9 in equation, let's say equation 3. So I have y plus 9 is 0. So y is minus 9. So x is 9, y is minus 9. You can verify. You see you get the same thing, because when I put 9 here as x, put 9 again, and minus 9. Let me see what I will get. This will now be 2 power of 18. So 2 power of 18. Let's see if it is something as 8 power of 9 minus 3 is 6. This is 2 power of 18 equals, this is 2 power of 3 into 6. So 2 power of 18 is something as 2 power of 3 times 6 is 18. So you see that left hand side and right hand side are equal. Hence we are correct. So if you've enjoyed what you've watched, kindly subscribe to my channel. You'll be notified whenever I upload a new content. Remember, this is the 22nd question. So we dealt with 22 questions that are seen in simultaneous equation. Thank you.